up, you guys, and welcome back for today's video, guys. Before we start today's video, as usual, make sure to leave that like and subscribe, guys. The buttons are right down below. And again, we're gonna try to grow this shit as a family every single day possible. My guys, with all that being said, let's just dive right into today's video. Let's do it. Currently, we're in a decorating process in the apartment, getting stuff done, and yeah, so there's gonna be videos of that coming for you guys very soon, probably next week. I'll try to put a video out for that. And actually the office that I'm in now completely got renovated and it's way different. And you can see the background is completely different. I got some artwork that we're probably gonna put up here. But you guys aren't here to see that, are you? You guys are here to see the text messages, which is what today's video is about. This video is like 3 weeks overdue due to some technical difficulties with the camera. But we are back for today's video. So with that being said, I got the text. I got the emails right here, guys. That's why you guys are here. So let's just dive right into it. Start out with the first email. Let's do it. All right, guys. So the first email that I have for you guys is from, she's basically the dean of students at the school I went to. And we're gonna read what she said. So this was back in February of 2018. She goes, "There never was a more accurate statement. Not taking responsibility is the name of the game for him. Also being rude about it." Now, all right, if we're reflecting back on my high school life, there was a lot of shit that I didn't do, and there's a lot of shit I did. Just like every other high school student, you know what I mean? Obviously, I had my ups and downs, just like any other student. So her saying this, again, I have nothing against her actually. So her saying that, I don't really mind it too much. All right, guys, so this next email is actually about Max and me, and this other kid that we went to school with. So this was the time actually all of us got suspended from school. Now Max was in an interesting situation because Max was actually, you know, you guys know that he's from Africa. So him being, say, suspended from school means that he can't just, you know, go home back to Africa for like a few days. You know what I mean? That's just not, it doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? So what they actually did, and I'll make a story time on this eventually, of the actual incident. So for his suspension from school, since he was a boarder, meant that he basically had to stay in like an office for like the few days we were suspended. But this other kid and I, I'm not gonna say his name, but him and I were suspended from school for this. And here's the email. So again, this is the dean of students to all the faculty at the school. She said, "Hi all. A note that tomorrow, Adam Feldman and Blank will be suspended out of school. Both are on their way home now. And Max will be serving an in-school suspension. In the ASC, his phone will be serving an in-school suspension in my office." I find this, the reason I'm reading this email, I find that so funny how she put that in at the end. His phone will be serving an in-school suspension in my office. Again though, shout out to her. Again, I never really had anything against her. Just find some more ones that are like the talking shit ones, you know what I mean? That's why you guys are here. "The next time I hear he is rude to a study hall teacher, a dorm parent, or whoever, he'll need to go to a JC." Boom. Now that brings me to my next thing, JC. Now, out of my whole time there, I only went to JC once. Now, a little background, JC, guys, is basically like teachers and or faculty and students who get selected, right, to be, basically they determine your fate in a way, right? Like, I don't know why this school thought this was a good idea. It was the most biased system because listen, the time I got put on JC, I had friends who were the judges of the thing, judging my actions. So they weren't gonna turn on what I was doing. You get what I'm saying? So I remember when I was in the room and I was smiling because I'm like, and I didn't say anything, but I'm like, bro, I literally have like 2 people on the stand or whatever that are like, we're cool, you know what I mean? Like, if it was the reverse situation, I wouldn't flip on them, you know what I mean? So, shit like that. Again, it was super dumb. Like, you're letting like fucking 16, 18, not even 18, 16 and 17-year-olds determine a kid's fate. Like, come on. I think that's pretty stupid. Yeah. Okay guys, I'm gonna end this video with this one for many reasons. Again, I don't want to give all the good ones away. As many of you guys know, I didn't get accepted to any colleges that I applied for. I applied to about, I think it was 10 schools, 10 or 11 schools, maybe even less. I don't know, 9 or 10, 11, some shit like that, you know what I mean? And I didn't get into a single one, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people at the school thought I was really dumb, and I was doing dumb shit, which I wasn't. In the background, a flip to all this was, I was actually working on business shit. I was working on how to grow my wealth. I was working on what can get me ahead of other students in my class. You can call that dumb if you want, but like, I'd rather graduate high school with a plan and not have to rely on college for everything. Thankfully, I got into college after going through community college process, because that was the only school I got into. And now I'm in a 4-year college now, a pretty good 4-year college, to be honest. And again, I'm still not relying 100% on college to bring me success in the future, if that makes sense. I don't know how to put that, you know what I mean? But currently I'm into real estate and wholesaling. That's kind of what I got into. The reason I brought up this whole college situation was the college counselor at the time of the school, she's now since retired, did some shady shit, I'm gonna put it that way. And I found out from schools that I applied to that certain shit wasn't getting sent. Letters of recommendation weren't getting sent. She fucked a lot of us over. And a lot of us students that have since graduated have talked about this. Again, these emails are not shit that were sent to me. This is all shit I've acquired while being in school. I had people on the inside giving me emails and shit. This is the college counselor basically talking about me in an email to other people. I think dad wants an A+ top student to brag about, and that is not Adam. Damn. Although Adam has many qualities he could brag about, parent anxiety is frustrating. Any thoughts? So, I'm gonna break this down. Now, as a college counselor, I think that is kind of bold to be saying, you know, that my dad wants an A+ top student. The fact that you're talking on my dad's behalf is kind of dumb, especially if you're doing that behind my back and his back. Now, I'm gonna go through a couple of things. In this email, the grades that I had during this time were a B, a C+, and I can't see the rest on this email. Now, listen, those aren't horrible grades. And in no way for me being in high school, I was an A+ student. And I wanna make that very clear to you guys. You do not need to be an A+ student to be successful. If you wanna be an A+ student and you wanna put all that time in, work, go for it. I know plenty of people that are A+ students and they're smart as fuck and they do great things. If school's not your thing, don't rely on it. If you have the opportunity to go to a college, to do that, do it. But if you really feel in your heart that's not for you, why do something that you don't feel comfortable with? You get what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to take my advice at the end of the day. Like, I'm in no position to be telling you guys like anything. I'm just kind of like explaining my situation and what I went through. And it's just always have a backup plan, guys. But even going to the school I went to, I thought I was gonna get into college. I didn't. And I spent a lot of money on applications and time and resources and just so many hours went into it, guys, and I didn't get one acceptance. I remember when the letters would be coming in from schools like University of Washington, Washington State. Since being in college now, guys, I've talked to people that had these same grades I did or worse and got into basically all their schools they applied to, got scholarships. So I think it really came down to recommendations, and I just didn't have those. I'm gonna leave it at that, guys. Again, I hope you guys are having a great day. That's gonna be the end of today's video, guys. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave that like and subscribe, guys. The buttons are right down below. And I have a surprise coming soon for you guys of something I'm gonna do. It's something I've been wanting to do for months now. Since I met this girl, I'll make it official on this channel soon. And you'll see how I'm gonna do that. Like I said, make sure to leave that like and subscribe. And I'm gonna see you guys next Friday for another banger video. My name's Adam, this is A&M Vlogs. Peace.